Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Portal Masters of all ages. This is Brylander with PortalPowerTV, and we are coming to you with another episode of Skylanders Imaginators. And we are revisiting some characters that we've made in the past, and we'll be making some new ones. But Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Volume 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is now out in movie theaters. And I've already made some of the characters. I need to make some more of the characters, but I figured before I did that, I'd revisit some of my existing ones, show them back off to you. A few of them, there's really not much changing I can do to them. They look great the way they are. And there's a few I can tweak them just a little bit to make them their Volume 2 or Version 2. And that's the neat thing about Skylanders Imaginators is that, or Imaginators, is that you can change your character at will. And so today, per the thumbnail, we're going to be doing Drax, and I did make Drax in advance or before. There was a video for it already. So if you saw that, that's great. If you missed it, you're getting to see it here again. But there is Drax. Drax is already made, so unlike most of my videos, I'm not building him here in this video, but I will show off how I made him in case you want to build him yourself, and I'll also chirp him out here in a second. But there is Drax, and just to kind of show him off, we'll spin him around a little bit, let you get a closer look. And I did the best I could with trying to mimic, the tattoos that are over his body. And, of course, because of the limitations of this game, not everything could be colored the way I wanted it to. So please forgive that everything's not perfect. That's kind of, there are limitations. But the fun part about Skylanders Imaginators and my RE-MAGINATORS series is trying to get as close as we can with our given parts and limitations of the game. And if I can put it up and you can look at it and guess, oh, well, that's supposed to be Drax, then I succeeded. And that's the fun part. So, anyway, we're going to take a quick look at all the parts and stuff for Drax. As far as the head goes, we use the orc head. And you can see right down there, of course, it comes with the parts, the little tattoos and stuff on the body, or the prints. And then for eyes, I actually use monster eyes. And then ears, we just have the rounded ears. You can see right there on the side of his head. And then for the chest now, I chose the bushwhack chest. But there were a few other chests that could have kind of worked. But this one, because it had those sculptings on the body, it kind of most resembled what he has. And so even though, again, I couldn't recolor them, that reddish color that's on there, it resembles it the most. So that's why I chose that particular chest. And moving on to the arms, we did bare muscle, just the muscle arms, which that suits Drax. And then on legs, we just went with the adventurer legs. And of course, you can kind of see all the coloring I have up there. Drax doesn't have a tail. Of course, I guess we could put one on him if we wanted to, huh? What do we look like with that tail right there? Is that cute? Yeah, let's not do that. Okay. So, and then going back, his weapon. I chose the blade fists. I thought they just kind of looked cool away for him, other than some of these other goofy looking things. And we definitely don't want claws on him like this. So for me, the blade fists typically worked really well. Of course, these right here would look really cool. I think these are new, part of the new set of parts we got with Wildstorm and so forth. Or the update that came in March, I'm wanting to say. Those look really good too. So I'm not sure, should I keep these? Let's go ahead and update them to these for our Volume 2. So we actually did change something. So here we go. We got our triple threat fists. We'll keep those. And then I didn't put any other gear on him. And then as far as sizing, you can kind of see there, we got his height all the way up, head about a quarter of the way up, upper body most of the way up, muscles all the way up, lower body all the way up. And that's what gives us this look with Drax. And then coloring, you can kind of see I just did each part individually. There's the colors for the head, color for the eyes, ears, chest, arms, and legs. And I'm going kind of fast, but if you want to stop and watch this, you can pause each one if you want to kind of view it yourself. Or the very easiest way to do it is I'll chirp him out in just a minute. If you've got the Skylanders Creator app, then you can receive the chirp and you've got everything right in front of you. That'll actually be the easiest way to doing this. So let's actually just go ahead and do that. I didn't put an aura on him. And so we'll go down. We got our personality, of course. We just did the Drax is his name. You can see that. And then voice. I went with Giant. Yeah, there wasn't anything great for him. He doesn't have that much of a raspy voice, but it was closer than, or to me, it was better than some of the others. Like, I didn't want to do, like, obviously we don't beeps, and he wasn't Regal, and he's not that voice. We could have done, that's too clean of a note voice for him. So for me, Giant was the winner, okay? So in music and effects, I think I gave him like rock and none for the effects. So that's just kind of what we went with. But let's go down to the creator app. We'll get him chirped out. And here we go. That is awesome. Well, let's see here. Do we want to just play with him just for a quick second? Let's head outside and we will do a quick, what do we call it? The surprise attack. So you can see him fight and we'll go from there. Alright, right there's a surprise attack. Let's hit that dude. Surprise attack. And let's watch Drax in action. Of course, he's a brawler. You guys have seen most of these powers before. You know, I'll be honest, I ended up using an air crystal. And there really wasn't much of a reason for that other than I had been using a lot of other crystals, hadn't really used much air. Sometimes the way he talks and brags and you know, whatever, he's full of hot air. That was really the only pun or joke I used in determining that I used an air brawler. But other than that, what other element would you guys have made him? So, was there something else you'd do differently than the way I made Drax? If you would use a different weapon, would you, obviously I don't know that you would, but if you would, you use a different battle class? And what else would you have done to change him? Make him different? Make him better maybe? Or what element do you think would have suited Drax better? I'd really like to hear that below. And I actually have gone back, and you'll find out in videos to come, that I have gone back and changed some of my Imaginators. I've actually wiped the crystal and remade them in a different battle class because enough of you suggested and thought it would be better in a different one. So, yeah, by all means, I do listen to your comments, and I try to reply to many, if not most. So, let's get this thing out of the way. New shoulder guards. All right. All right, guys. Well, this has been a quick Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Volume 2, updated Drax. And stay tuned to the channel. Be watching in the next day or so, because I will be making many more of the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 characters. I'll be revisiting some of the ones that I've already made. I think Rocket Raccoon and Groot. And then I have to completely make from scratch Star-Lord, Gamora, Mantis, Yondu. And if there's any more of the characters in there you guys want to see, make sure you also comment them below in the videos, and we'll see if we can't get to them as well. Anyway, this is Brylander with PortalPowerTV, signing off. Take care. See you in the next video, and God bless.